That was the first time we all learned Steve has an anxiety purchase problem.
I did too. We come back into town, and the next day, dude,
straight cash, homie.
Straight to Toyota. So traded in my one lease for another lease. And no, I need something new. I just need something new. I don't know. Just give me something. God,
I need to feel better about myself.
Just give me something new. And my wife didn't help because my wife walks in, the car's inside, and she's like, I want that one. The guy was like, all right, yeah, we got some out there. She's like, no, I want that one.
I want you to open these windows, and I want to get in this car.
And I'm like, did you see Louisville get beat by Michigan yesterday? You open that window, I'll drive this car through that window. And then buy another one from somewhere else.
How do you spell Aiden Agahan?
Great question. I mean, I can look it up. I don't know.
Somebody was on the YouTube channel and they asked me to spell it for them, and I gave them the best version I could give them. I know my E, I, and H is a little off, but hey, that's if you type that in, people, the rest will come up. Come on, this is 2018.
Sure,
you guys got to be close.
Yeah, that's fair.
My goodness, Aiden, Aiden. If you can get that part right, I guarantee you can get the rest. So, Steve, this conversation that I opened the show up with, that I opened this last segment up with, had a purpose. Mm-hmm. Said purpose is, before we go any further with you asking the listeners for help or advice or anything, I need you to guarantee me right now that this will not become an addiction. And this is I'm doing this. I'm therapy. I need to know this right now, that you're not going to ever slam a table based on the results of your game, unless it's Louisville.
Well, no, I can't guarantee that. I don't. Look. I'm not going. Here's what I've settled on. I want to bet parlays. They're basically like cards.
8150 93.9 is the number. 3831 93.9. What are these card things you speak up? Okay, you want to bet parlays.
They're low risk, high reward.
No, this is what we're gonna do though. The listeners 93.9, it's not a really huge gambling audience. So,
right.
Like we welcome a little, the gambling talk.
Well, that's why I think they can listen to me and you talk gambling.
Because we're learning it kind of
together. We're never going to
right.
Put, I'm never going to have $1,000 on the line.
It's never going to matter if I win or lose.
You'll probably be able to pull that clip up in a couple weeks. Steve, you bet $1,000. I don't know. They gave me a credit line. I got excited. And I don't know.
I mean, how was I supposed to know Wake Forest? I
don't know. Wake Forest going to be Tulane by more than 6.
It's that damn hook.
Oh.
Is that what they call it? You bit yourself.
Bit my dang jaw.
That's funny. Okay.
So I got a few I'm looking at this weekend. Let's start off right here. Purdue's -1. Now, if you don't know, -1 means Purdue is favored by 1.
This is going to be awesome. Listening to you learn the lingo.
This is gambling 101.
This is gambling. No, because 101. Brian, I'm talking, I had books and papers and everything, and I'm reading the terminology of sports betting. Don't call it gambling. Let's call it sports betting. Because I don't.
Was that Drew Diener that just walked by?
Yeah, that was Drew Diener.
Shut your door, because if he hears the betting jargon that
he's going to take my bets. Yeah, he's going to take my bets. It was not a coincidence that Drew walked by right there.
Drew Diener is never going to let Steve Rummage bet with anybody.
No, he knows I'm good.
But shut the door. He cannot hear how
he's in the zone. He's got a headset. I won't even hear you guys.
Yesterday, the look he gave me when I said I was going to bet parlays, he was like, "Yeah, they're hard to win." And I'm like, "Yeah, but Drew, I don't lose."
He's like, spoken like a true.
No, I'm not going to. No, you don't understand. I'm not going to lose. Yeah.
Okay. So -1.
Purdue at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take that as one of my games.
Because you believe in Jeff Brown?
I'm not going to make that. No, because you sound like a Louisville media right now with our team. You want to get a soundbite of me saying I believe in Jeff Brom.
That was the most.
That's what you're doing.
That was a crappy way that I phrased that.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
You might as well say, oh, so you love Jeff. You think Jeff was
you said that,
incredible.
When you said that, I had no connection.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I know about Purdue, I know one thing. Two things. You're getting busted by Louisville.
Yeah.
And you got Jeff Brom. So what I said is, why would you? I was really just saying, Steve. I promise you. Why would you take?
I feel like you baited me.
No, I guarantee I did. Why would I bait you into that?
There you go. You got your soundbite.
I'll bet you.
I believe in Jeff Brom. There, you got it.
I'll bait you into a lot of things, not Jeff Brom Purdue talk.
I think Purdue at home. I'm taking that. You asked me why.
I was gonna say, am I not allowed to ask you why?
Because I believe in Jeff Brom.
You just didn't want to say that. No, listen. Like I said, no. Seriously, anybody listening right now, do you like that? Do you like that bet? And somebody give me a reason other than Jeff Brom.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
because that's what. Yeah, and this is me analyzing why
it's at Purdue.
Why do people pick games? So you're gonna take the you think they're evenly matched team, and it's at Purdue.
Yeah. And I would take Jeff Brom over, and Northwestern typically runs a slower offense. I think that's an offense that if Jeff Brom
is 51.
Yeah,
You taking that part too?
No, I wouldn't, because I don't trust Northwestern to score. Northwestern wants to muck it up. So while it could, I don't know that I want to bet a 51 over if you've got a team like Northwestern who wants to keep the game in the 20s. That would be my thing.
Well, this is beginner gambling.
Now, look, here's the deal.
I'm just going to give this man some advice, people.
I'm going to throw a couple out here of what I'm looking at. I'm just going to move on to Saturday, okay? And I'm going to tell you my.
I can't wait till we get our site up and running too, where we can pick it against everybody else. Yeah.
FAU plus 21, which means they're a 21-point dog. Which means I know y'all are laughing. Y'all are probably like, dude, I know. But for people who don't know, I'm explaining it because I didn't really understand.
It's just getting legalized, people.
Which means they have to not lose. They have to lose by 20 or less.
Jesus, we're losing everybody right now.
FAU at Oklahoma.
FAU at Oklahoma.
I think I'm taking it. I'm taking Lane Kiffin. I'm taking Lane Kiffin. So now that I've explained it, I'm just going to go down through here real quick.
Okay.
I'm taking FAU against Oklahoma, against the spread. I'm taking, I think, Rutgers minus 16.5 because they're playing Texas State. Texas State is the second to last ranked team in all of college football. 16.5 at home. I'm taking Rutgers. Even if Rutgers sucks, they're going to beat them by 16.5. I'm going to take West Virginia minus 10, a 10-point favorite against Tennessee, because I think Tennessee sucks.
Do you know enough about these teams to be just jumping on board with this?
I know. Are
you going to do more studying?
No, I have done study. I mean, I have more reasons I could go in, and here's my last one I'm really, really looking at. FIU is a 10-point underdog at home to Indiana. I think Indiana's total trash.
I got them listed at 1-11.
I know. I think I'm going to take that game.
I mean, you had to win in 2 or something.
Kentucky is a 17-point favorite against Central Michigan. I mean, that seems like easy money. Take Central Michigan.
You couldn't help yourself at this time of day without throwing the 16.5 easy money Central Michigan play.
Miami LSU is the last one I want to ask about. Miami LSU. Miami's a 3-point favorite against LSU, neutral site. Who would you take?
I heard Jared Stillman say this morning that he believes LSU is a fraud, right? I know what it's like to run up on these SEC teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust anybody.
It's a bunch of South Florida kids. I don't know.
You know what? I'm scarred with LSU. Here's what happens with LSU. You and I have watched those videos of what you call the gauntlet.
Yeah.
People, if you ever want to pick a game and LSU's involved, do yourself a favor. Go to YouTube videos and type in Gauntlet LSU, right? Mm-hmm. Now some of the newer videos are kind of washed for purity, right? LSU, and you know they got the coach still there, what's his name?
Ed Orgeron.
Orgeron, Mr. LSU himself. In this gauntlet drill, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, it looks like a gang initiation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's one person that has to get through eight defenders, maybe?
Yeah.
One man has to get through 8 defenders and knock the ball off of the, off the goal line, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, people, the LSU gauntlet has a level of testosterone, right? And adrenaline. And their facilities look like crap.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even better. Like, I'm like, ew, y'all practice on this stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's the football field where your 8-year-old plays on.
Mm-hmm.
That's ain't nothing but mosquitoes, tall grass, sink potholes, and muddy crud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a crappy looking facility,
Mm-hmm.
and this gauntlet's over there, and I know you probably get more mosquito bites than anywhere on the planet where LSU practices. And I seen this one guy fight next dude, fight next dude,
that's
fight,
awesome.
fight next dude, and then he just watched him quit eventually.
Yeah.
And if you see somebody get through the gauntlet and hit that ball, they're like a made man.
Yeah.
Like it's like Godfather.
They do get hype, man.
When somebody
Yeah.
gets through the 8-man gauntlet,
It's awesome.
it looks like a real gang initiation.
I agree.
I'll never bet against LSU.
With all that being said, I'm taking Miami.
You just here's the problem. This is why Vegas is so good. Because you're a turnover chain head. You told us last year that you and your son were running around the house wearing your media passes as turnover chain. People, imagine. I don't know if you
My son.
This is true. This did happen.
You were doing it too, Steve.
I gave him my media pass.
I don't know, Steve. I think you were wearing the turnover
I think
chain.
it's awesome.
I think you started it, Steve.
Imagine that, people. Steve and his child running around the house, actively rooting for interceptions for Miami so they can run around with their Kenny Klein distributed, Rocco Gasparro distributed turnover media chain. Now, if you don't think that's going to influence Steve's brain when he's trying to decide whether or not he's going with Miami or LSU, that just like that gauntlet has my attention.
Yeah.
You want a reason to root for the turnover chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna lose money.
I'm going for I got Miami.
You're gonna lose money wanting to turnover chain it.
No, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win money. That's the point. I'm not gonna lose.
Parlays are hard, Steve.
Well, yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, but I know.
Texter says,
I'm the one guy that can cheat Vegas.
"Was Steve wearing?" Oh,
Only a turnover chain. That's it.
that sounds 100% like facts. Let me get
Turnover
to
chain's got a whole different meaning than my wife.
Bill
We're
and
like-
scores and sons.
Socks and a turnover chain. And run around the house. She's embarrassed.
Collision Center is proud to bring you Chris. Thanks for joining us on 93.9.
What's up going on, guys? How y'all doing today?
Good.
What's up?
I got a prediction about the game.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be too worried because I think Louisville's going to win 23-31.
Okay. Well, why?
I was thinking.
Well, see, why? Because, I think Louisville's going to come in more hungry, and Alabama's going to look over. They're like, okay, we're Alabama, we can beat everybody. But they're going to look over the competition. And plus, they will be wanting it more, plus Petrino will be wanting it more. I think on a neutral site, I think Louisville has a better advantage.
No, listen.
I love it.
Listen, Chris, I appreciate the call. I appreciate the confidence. And again, here's the thing. When I hear the callers, I look for Charlie Strong fake juice. Right?
Yeah.
I take a time. I say, okay, does this guy really believe what he's saying, or is he wishing? I heard wishing before,
Yeah.
but when Chris Person give him that tweet one more time. When people who are paid a lot of money to talk about matchups with somewhere like Alabama, right? And they give you things like this, like the things we gave you 3 months ago.
Yeah. Chris Person, I'm going to give him credit for this because he went through and tweeted them out. The average starting defensive line, Alabama, 6'4", 268. Louisville, 6'3", 257. The average starter size, Alabama wide receivers, 6'1", 183. Louisville defensive backs, 6'1", 200. Alabama DBs.
And they pride themselves on super weight room weight, people. Let's not forget.
Alabama DBs, 6'1", 198. Louisville wide receivers, 6'3", 213.
They pride themselves on being the big and strong teams.
Louisville's average, or Alabama's average starting line, offensive line, 6'5", 309. Louisville, 6'5", 323.
They pride themselves on being the bigger weight room guys. Think about that. People. How many innings does your air conditioning system have left in? And you're about to find out with the stress of summer. Actually, you've already found out with the stress of summer heat upon us. So what do we do here at the station? If there's a problem, call DFH Company. They're fast, they're good, and they're reliable. If you need to go to the bullpen for a new system, it's a great time to buy a new Train Comfort system from DFH this month only. You can get a 15-month special financing on a qualified Train Comfort system. It's hard to stop a train. So call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility dates, details, and restrictions subject to credit approval. People, our partners are always such good partners. Bill Escorns and Sons Collision Center. 2 locations, Bardstown Road, Shelbyville Road. Jill Blessinger, Becky Blamo, Keller Williams, Caliber Home Loans. All your home ownership, home buying, home selling needs that can be done. Windows Plus. Globe Auto. 3705.
Yes, sir.
Bardstown Road. Don't forget, people. Jump in now. 10 to 12 Friday night. Give us a name, tweet a name, DM a name. Our 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock show. Tell a friend, because sometimes they don't get to listen. Some people actually have those hovering bosses who don't like to let people put in their earphones and listen to the show live. Some people just use the podcast. You don't have to do any of that. Let Brian rest easy. Just tune in for the show. YouTube channel, we are made for the Ville. You can go back and look at it all. Shorten it up, flip it up a little bit, work hard on it. Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150-939 is always the number. 3831-939 is always the text line. 10 to 12 is always the time on 93.9.